You can create an environment that makes it effortless to do work. Watch this video to find out how. First of all, choose a place you can go to. It might be a desk around your house, a table outside. It can really be anywhere as long as you commit to making that your working environment. Now, distractions are a pretty big concern. If you always have your phone sitting beside you in this new environment of yours, you're going to get pretty distracted. So you've got to make sure that your phone is completely away, out of sight when you're in this environment, or at least on silent, or preferably even both. The next thing you have to do is to make it effortless to start doing work. It has to be as easy as just sitting down. If your environment is somewhere that's difficult to get to, like it's maybe behind another room, or if it's out of sight so you don't see it regularly, then you're gonna have to move it somewhere else. It has to be open, in plain sight, and easy to get to. After it becomes effortless to get into your workspace, it needs to be just as easy to start and continue doing work in it. This might mean that you have a book sitting on your desk, open to a certain page with a pen on it, so that it's super easy to just pick up the pen and start writing. Or you could do a similar thing with a laptop where it's already set up at the desk and all you have to do is open it up, log in, and then start doing work. The idea is just to make it as easy as possible to go to that space and to just start doing work. It has to be effortless. In the end, you're going to have your very own environment of inevitability. These are awesome because they let you make hard things effortless, so they need almost no willpower. Alright, now you've got a good environment to work in, but don't skip away from the video, there's more stuff in the next section. Now that you have a good environment, we need to fix your bad ones. These are just any places where you do lazy things. Like for example, if you play video games, it might be the room that you have your gaming PC in. Or if you find that when you wake up in the morning, you stay in your bed for a really long time, then your bedroom might be one of those environments. It's basically just any environments where you carry out bad habits. In this case, your phone actually counts as an environment as well, except it's the stuff inside your phone that you need to fix. Since your phone goes around with you everywhere, it's pretty easy to get to, but I'll talk about phones in the next section. So now you know where these bad environments are, so now you have to make them harder to get to and harder to actually carry out your bad habits in. For the computer example, you really can just move it further away, because then it takes longer to walk to it, but it's usually better if you put it somewhere that's out of sight, just somewhere you don't see it all the time, because if you can't see it, you won't think about it as much, and sometimes just the act of moving your computer away will make you stop using it so much. For the bed example, just make sure that you get into the habit of getting straight out of bed as soon as you wake up. And make sure that your phone is not on your bedside table, so you can't just wake up and reach for your phone straight away, because you don't want that to happen. Most of this comes down to just making sure that your bad environments are hard to get to and hard to stay in, so that you waste as little time as possible. Okay, so I wanted to make a whole section just about your phone, because it's often the thing that distracts people the most. So thinking about your phone as an environment, you have to find a way to make it harder to get to or harder to access. So that can be putting it away for most of the day, it can be not carrying it around or even putting it on silent, or all of them combined. Now these do help to reduce your time on your phone, but there is a reason that you pick it up. There's a reason that you check it all the time, even when there's nothing on it. It all comes back to dopamine, but I'll talk about that in a separate video in the future. Right now, just follow what I said before about making it harder to get to your phone and putting it away when you have to do work. Earlier in the video, when I talked about removing distractions from your working environment, that can also be applied to this. Since we're thinking about your phone as a bad environment, we can reorganize it. We can remove distractions from it. If you have games on your phone, I would strongly recommend that you delete them. But if you can't do that, then just remove shortcuts to them and just make them harder to access in any way that you can. The same goes for social media. Again, I would recommend you delete the ones you don't need. But if you can't do that, then just remove the shortcuts and just make them harder to access. Make sure to save this playlist so you can come back to it at any time and subscribe to see more videos like this one. After this, go apply what you've learned. Go start making a work environment. After that, you can start working on your bad environments, and then make sure you have a look at how your phone is distracting you throughout your day. And that's all really. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.